Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this WILN Sports Special presentation brought to you by your partner in emergency care, Lehigh Valley Hospital, Hazleton. It's the first round of the PIAA 6A Girls High School Basketball Tournament as the number 9 seed from District 1, the Lady Wildcats of Owen J. Roberts have traveled to take on the District 2 champion, Lady Cougars of Hazleton area. You are looking live at the Berwick High School Gymnasium. We thank you for joining us for this WILN Sports Special of Girls High School Basketball Playoffs between the Lady Cougars of Hazleton area and the Lady Wildcats of Owen J. Roberts. I'm Marty Burns, joined again by our good friend Joe DeMelfi back from Florida. Jim Burns on the stats. Want to give a special hello to the large fan base streaming this broadcast off our WILN website. Fans of Owen J. Roberts, so a special hello to you. And Joe, Hazleton area back-to-back district championships. And for those fans watching Owen J. Roberts, get used to pressing defense from Joe Gavio.
Yeah, one of the things that he's done all year long, we've seen him, Marty, is press the floor. And he tries a trap, turn it over, convert that turnover into points. I think the biggest thing tonight is for Owen J. Roberts handling the basketball. Because you know early on, a lot of pressure from that Hazleton area defense.
And Owen J. Roberts, a well-seasoned team, their first appearance in the state tournament, went 4-1 in District 1 play, defeated Abington, then lost to Springford, who they lost. That was the fourth time they had lost them this season. But then they rattled off 3 wins to get to this point by a total of 6 points, 2 games that went to overtime.
Looking at their roster, Marty, impressed. Number one, their leading scorer is a sophomore. They have a very nice rebounding team. They move the ball well. And as you said, they're coming out of a league that's a pretty decent basketball league. So it'll be interesting to see if they're up to the task tonight. As you mentioned, Hazleton area. Girls coming off another district title, playing very well. Marissa Travelpiece is lighting it up. Faith Gruel doing a great job. Again, they need to continue that to get to the next step.
You mentioned 2 of the 3 senior starters, the other one, Kira Antolik. And the thing with Antolik, Joe, we talked about it during telecasts earlier in the year. It is amazing how many basketballs she gets to defensively. She's very deceptive with her reach, with her leaping ability, and I think it makes it very deceiving to teams, especially when you've never seen her.
And I think the other part to that is, and we always talk about this, Marty, especially when we see the Lady Cougars, what they do, they press, trap, turn it over, convert. If a team has 10 or 12 turnovers early, if they can convert half of them, that's going to be 10 or 12 points right there. So I look for them to do that early on, see what happens. Always a foul situation. You have to worry about when you do that, you press the floor.
And the other thing Hazleton area did in the district playoffs 2 weeks ago right here in Berwick, they defeated Scranton High School and got off to a great run. Out of their first 23 points, 21 of them came from behind the 3-point line, 7 3-pointers. And they did the same thing last week. You mentioned Travelpiece. She was perfect from the floor, perfect from the foul line up at the Mohegan Sun Arena at KC Plaza as they got off to a hot start in their district championship victory over Williamsport.
And they moved the ball well. If they start hitting the 3-ball, and defensively, Owen J. Roberts cannot afford to allow them a lot of good looks at the basket, Marty, from 3-point range, because the Lady Cougars have proven that they can hit from that distance.
And in talking to Coach Gavio before tonight's game, he mentioned more on one occasion, typical team from District 1, very physical. I think he's very concerned to see or curious to see how his team will respond to the physicality of Owen J. Roberts.
Yeah, I think one of the things when you look at it, again, they're a very good rebounding team, which speaks to their physical, especially under the basket. So it'll be interesting to see how both teams react to the others. One, Hazleton's defense press. Two, Owen J. Robbins strong under the basket.
The strong rebounding comes from Owen J. Roberts, all-time leading scorer. She took over the all-time lead during their playoff run, and that's Olivia LeClaire. We'll see her coming up in player introductions. And also, you mentioned the sophomore guard, Avery White, coming in tonight. So they can get you on the outside, they can get you on the inside. And I expect with that physicality, we may see some speed out of Owen J. Roberts here tonight.
I think one of the things you look at, White and LeClaire, we have 26 points. They both average over 13 points a game.
Now, the one thing, though, looking at their playoff scoring, they've only scored over 50 points once. That was their victory in overtime over Ridley, where they scored 52. Other than that, they've been held under 50. Hazleton area, where sometimes scoring was at a low at Mohegan Sun Arena, that Hazleton area team put up 58 points.
Yeah, and again, it goes back to the three-point ball. I think that they were shooting very well. You talked about Marissa Travelpiece not missing a three ball during that game at the arena. So, interesting matchup, Marty.
The winner of tonight's game will play on Tuesday against the winner of tonight's game between Pennsbury and Red Lion. But we've got a lot of basketball to be played here in Berwick. The Dallas boys, the Dallas boys were winners in game one here in tonight's doubleheader. Who'll win game two? We're going to get tonight's national anthem and player introductions.
We're going to have the starting lineup first, followed by the national anthem. All right, first for the visitors on the scoreboard, the Owen J. Roberts Wildcats. At guard, senior number 1, Hannah Clay. At guard, sophomore number 4, Avery White. Forward, senior number 10, Olivia LeClaire. At center, senior number 15, Brooke Greenawald. And at guard, senior number 20, Maddie Corey. Your head coach, Jeremy Mellon. Assistant coaches, Rose Mikowski. Your athletic director, Dr. Randall Cuthbert. Now for the home team, the Hazleton area Lady Cougars, led by head coach Joe Gavio, assistant Lauren Seaman. Number 21, guard junior Brooke Boretsky. At guard, another junior, number 12, Olivia Wolf. Guard, senior number 11, Kira Antolik. At forward, senior number 42, Dave Grula. And at forward, senior number 2, Marissa Travelpiece. Now if you all would please rise.
that has been tonight's starting lineups and national anthem. Our officials for tonight's playoff contest come from District 11. We have Andrew Callista, Tim Sheeler, and Jessica Dean. We are just about set for the opening round of the 2020 6A Girls High School Basketball Playoffs, and it's brought to you by your partner in emergency care, Lehigh Valley Hospital, Hazleton. Thank you for joining us tonight from Berwick. From District 1, Owen J. Roberts taking on the District 2 sub-regional champion, the Lady Cougars of Hazleton area. I'm Marty Burns, joined by Joe DeMelfi, fresh off a trip to Florida. Jim Burns on the stats. Coach, you're looking good.
Thank you very much. Happy to be here. A little surprised that we had a game after I got back, but I'm, as I said, happy to be here and looking forward to a good one.
And on top of it, a home game.
A home game.
Kira Antolik to jump for Hazleton area. Brooke Greenewald to jump for Owen J. Roberts in the red. And the Lady Wildcats control. This is Avery White with the basketball. Over to Maddie Corey. Looking for White. She's left open for three. Tipped around loose. LeClaire has it. Her putback. Rebounded by Antolik.
Antolik showing early, goes up and grabs that rebound. We talked about being physical underneath.
Mentioned LeClaire, the all-time leading scorer at Owen J. Roberts. She also averages 8.8 rebounds a game. Greenewald guarding Trival Peace as the Lady Wildcats will start man-to-man.
Big part of that man-to-man, Marty, is I don't think they want to give them as...
LeClaire has 2 rebounds to start the night. A minute gone, no score on the Service Electric Cable Vision Hazleton scoreboard. Corey dribbles it out. She gives off to White. They got the instructions from head coach Jeremy Mellon.
Being patient with the ball, Marty. White directs this team.
Corey directing traffic. Looked for LeClaire. Gets it to Clay. LeClaire lost control and it's stolen away. Wolk picked it up for Hazleton area.
Example of that defense for Hazleton area.
Trival Peace surveys. Gets over to Beretsky. Over 2 minutes gone on the Service Electric Cable Vision Hazleton scoreboard. No score. This opening round matchup between Hazleton area and Owen J. Roberts. Trival Peace drives, kicks out to Grula. She drives, left-hand shot won't go. Trival Peace had it stolen away. That was Hannah Clay.
Clay did a great job underneath. Triple Piece wanted to go back up with the shot.
Corey into the high post, Greenewald. Her drive, good. She'll have a chance for a three-point play.
Greenewald very strong to the basket. She's one of the people we were talking about, Marty. Early on, physical, went to the basket, fouled, trying to make it a three.
Foul was on Grula, her first, team first. We saw the S.J. Kowalski replay with the strong drive by Greenewald. And Corey, the offensive rebound, makes it 4-0.
Corey with a great job taking it off the rim.
And here we get full court pressure from Owen J. Roberts. They get the turnover. White will dribble it out as the Lady Wildcats on a quick 4-0 run. Lead at 4-0, 3 minutes into the opening quarter. Clay's three won't go. Battle for the rebound, and they say Beretsky stepped out of bounds.
She and Triple Piece were right on the line. Momentum carried them out of bounds. Owen J. will inbound underneath.
Grula gets a hand on it. and stolen. And I believe we're going to have a foul against Owen J. Roberts. They call it on Greenewald. Her first, team first. Hazleton area inbound, looking for their first points of the night. Backdoor to Wolk. Shot is up and good. Hazleton area on the board.
Great pass inside the Wolf, and she went up to make the shot.
Here comes the Hazleton area pressure. And a traveling violation. We'll give it to the Lady Cougars.
Pressure we talked about, wanted to see how Owen J. Roberts would react. Turned it over. Let's see if the Lady Cougars can convert.
Tribal piece ties it at 4. White gets through the pressure and has a mini 2-on-1 to Clay. Blocked by Tribal Pace. Jump ball. We'll give it to Hazleton area.
Marissa Travel Piece showing good defense. Forces the jump ball. Lady Cougars up the floor.
Wolk to Tribal Piece. Right down the lane. She looked for Antolik. And the turnover gives it back to Owen J. Roberts.
Tried to get it to the corner, as you mentioned, Marty, to Antolik. Pressure again.
LeClaire will bring it up this time. She got to Clay, right back to LeClaire. Pull-up jumper in the lane, good. Owen J. Roberts back in front, 6-4.
Nice job by Owen J. Roberts, breaking the press. LeClaire with the short jumper. Now it's a press by Owen J. Roberts.
Beretsky's gonna have to hustle. And Coach Gabio takes a 30-second timeout to avoid the turnover.
Didn't have any choice, Marty.
And Joe, with this 30-second timeout, we're proud to say once again, now would be a good time to call Two Italian Guys Pizzeria at 570-459-2783. And Joe, would you believe, I talked to Faith Gruhl, his father, before we went on the air. He said not only do you get one, get 2 Strombolis from Two Italian Guys located at 3 West Diamond Avenue in Hazleton. Give them a call, 570-459-2783.
2 Strombolis.
That's what Mr. Gruhl said.
Sounds good to me.
You're watching live high school basketball playoff action here on WYLN, and it's brought to you by your partner in emergency care, Lehigh Valley Hospital, Hazleton. The Lady Cougars of Hazleton area after the 30-second timeout, trailing 6-4. Pass inside, Tribal Piece. Couldn't get it to go. Loose on the floor. LeClaire gets it. And it'll be Owen J. Roberts bringing it up, leading 6-4.
Tribal Piece with the rebound. Tried to bring it down to the floor and lost it.
Clay thought about the 3, got it to Corey. Clay to White. White checks with Coach Mellon. Directs traffic, and here's LeClaire. Greenewald. Hannah Clay looks inside to LeClaire. The all-time leading scorer is fouled. She'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, get it inside, and Marissa Travel Piece tried to go up for the block, called for the foul. LeClaire to the line.
LeClaire hits the first. Tonight's game is brought to you by Paul Uranovich Nationwide Insurance. Call Paul at 570-636-0680 or stop by 517 Center Street, Freeland for auto, home, life, or business insurance. Good luck, Lady Cougars, from Paul Uranovich Nationwide Insurance.
Gabby Corey in the game, Marty. LeClaire on the
And
bench.
Maddie Corey came up with the steal. White the jumper, good.
Press seems to be bothering the Lady Cougars.
Grula will try a three. She hit it.
There we see the three ball, something that Grula's been doing very well along with Triple Piece.
She cuts the deficit in half to 10-7. On the Service Electric Cablevision Hazleton scoreboard, 10-7 Owen J. Roberts as we approach 2 minutes remaining in the opening quarter. Gabby Corey over to Greenewald. This is Clay. Clay from the elbow back to White. Coach Mellon yells out a new set for Owen J. Roberts.
We got Greenewald at the high post.
White penetrates, can't get it to fall. Loose and rolled off of White. Owen J. Roberts basketball. First sub for Coach Gavio, number 00, Carly Krasansky. Checks into the lineup.
Grula touched the ball last, said the official.
That's a three from Clay. Rebound by Corey, Maddie Corey.
Maddie Corey does a nice job taking it off the rim, keeping it alive for Owen J. Roberts.
Last minute of play in the opening quarter on the Service Electric Cablevision Hazleton scoreboard. Owen J. Roberts with the basketball, leading by 3. White's jumper can't get it to go. And it's picked up by Olivia Wolk. Here come the Lady Cougars. They can tie with a 3. Trivo Peace gets the loose basketball.
Good hustle by Marissa Trivo Peace to keep that ball alive.
Trivo Peace drives, spins, shot, won't go. Greenewald the rebound. And Owen J. Roberts will have plenty of time before the end of the quarter.
Very fast-paced first quarter, Marty.
Clay for 3. Greenewald gets it to White. That's a three-point goal. And Owen J. Roberts will lead at the end of 1, 13-7 in this opening round playoff basketball, brought to you by your partner in emergency care, Lehigh Valley Hospital, Hazleton. You're watching it live on WILN.
Express Care. Walk in and you walk into the region's most trusted health network.
At Grand Central, our family has been supplying your family with quality brand name furniture, mattresses, and appliances for over 3 generations. Whether you choose from our excellent selection of Lazy Boy, Catnapper, or England furniture, or from our fantastic selection of Sealy and Stearns & Foster mattresses, we guarantee total comfort in every room of your home.
With expert advice, everyday low prices, plus interest-free financing for up to 60 months.
From our family to your family.
Grand Central in Hazleton. Everything to make your house a home.
Wilkes Tree Farm in Sugarloaf has been providing the area with the highest quality trees for over 20 years, with a wide variety of shade and evergreen trees, wholesale, retail, and choose and cut options. Call them at 570-401-8267.
Here at Berwick High School Gymnasium. Grula came up with a block shot inside. Hazleton area down 6. Their first possession of the second quarter.
Hazleton area turned it over again as White brings it up for Owen J. Roberts. Hazleton area first quarter 3 for 7 from the floor. Owen J. Roberts 5 for 12 from the floor. No free throws for Hazleton area. 2 for 3 free throws for Owen J. Roberts. I thought Greenewald came up big in that first quarter for Owen J. Roberts, Marty. Some good rebounds.
She has the basketball, getting it to LeClaire. She starts the second along with Clay White and Maddie Corey. Wolk to Beretsky. She'll have a chance.
Great
for a
job by
three-point play.
Finding Beretsky underneath after stealing that basketball. Here you see the replay. Beretsky with the shot going to the line. See if she can make it a three-pointer.
Foul was on Maddie Corey, her first, team second. Beretsky converts the three-point play to once again make it a three-point game. As checking in for Hazleton area is number 13, Isabella Collier. She's out there with Wolk and Tolik, Beretsky, and Trival Piece.
Owen J. Roberts, slow it down. White out front.
Corey in the lane, her jumper off back rim, and Tolik the rebound.
Good hustle by Antolik.
Here comes Beretsky, ahead to Collier. Trival Piece thought about the three, now she'll take it. Rebound Clay. LeClaire looking for a cutting Greenewald. She got it out to Corey.
Both teams moving the ball well offensively.
This is LeClaire out to Greenewald. She goes over to Corey. Inside LeClaire, nice strong move to the basket. She's got 6 to lead all scores.
LeClaire, great job inside for Owen J. Robinson.
And another Hazleton area turnover gives it back to the Lady Wildcats as the Lady Wildcats of Owen J. Roberts lead at 15-10.
Greenewald and LeClaire right now doing an excellent job underneath.
White gets it to Greenewald. Knocked away by a Wolk, but Greenewald gets it back. She drives. Shot won't go. Collier picks it up. And Tolik pushes to Beretsky. And it'll be Hazleton area ball. 4:53 left in the half. Coming up at the half, Jim Burns will compile the Grand Central halftime stats.
Olivia Wolk went down a little slow getting back down the floor as Coach Gavio makes some substitutions.
Number 4, Lacey Kringy. Number 24, Jaya Franick are into the Hazleton area lineup. This is Franick. Hands off to Wolk. Franick brings it back to Trival Piece. This is Kringy on the wing. Looking inside, nice pass to Antolik.
Great job by Kringy with that pass inside for the basket.
Clay will try a three. Rebound, Trival Piece. Here come the Lady Cougars. Kringy to the basket, can't get it to go. Rebound, White.
Kringy with some good minutes so far off the bench.
Halfway through the second quarter, Owen J. Roberts leads it by 3. Corey looking in the high post for LeClaire. Franick guarded her closely.
LeClaire high post, you got Greenewald low post.
LeClaire at the foul line, looks to drive. She got double teamed, and I believe a foul is going to be called on Hazleton area. It's Trival Piece, and that's her second.
Marissa Trival Piece with her second foul will go to the bench.
And Krasansky checks back in for her. And Olivia Wolk will get a breather as Brooke Boretsky is back in. So a smaller look for Hazleton area with Franek, Boretsky, Antolik, Kringy, and Krasansky in the lineup. White's jumper won't go. Long rebound for Franek. Franek got double teamed. Look for Krasansky. She can't save it. Owen J. Roberts will get it back.
Reckless with the basketball. Have to be careful with that.
Number 40, Ali Ayub, is into the Owen J. Roberts lineup.
You said smaller but quicker, and the full court press is on for Lady Cougars. They get the ball down the floor. Great job on the steal.
But Gabby Corey took it right back.
Antolik with the steal. Owen J. Roberts gets the ball right back, as you mentioned, Marty.
LeClaire guarded closely by Boretsky. Spins, drives the lane. Her runner won't go, but she was fouled.
We talked about LeClaire underneath along with Greenwald. LeClaire has done an excellent job going to the basket, Marty. Picks up the foul, will shoot two.
Boretsky picks up her first personal, team fourth. LeClaire to shoot two.
Lead goes to 4 for Owen J. Roberts.
Wolk is back in for the Lady Cougars. As that first free throw made it a 4-point Lady Wildcat lead. LeClaire looking to make it 5. She got it. 4 in the first, 4 here in the second for the all-time leading scorer, Olivia LeClaire.
Got the press on by Owen J. Roberts.
Kringy gets it to Boretsky. Antolik for 3, got it! Kara Antolik has all 5 of her points here in the second. It's a 2-point game. Gabby Corey slows it up, gets it to White. 2.5 minutes remaining in the half. Hazleton area down 2. Coming up at the half, Jim Burns will compile the Grand Central halftime stats. We invite you to stay tuned for that coming up at halftime. LeClaire gets double teamed. Pass tipped away by Wolk, corralled by Ayub.
Ayub did a great job keeping it alive for Owen J. Roberts. As White takes it to the outside to set up the offense.
LeClaire in the corner. Had it knocked away by Krasansky, and we're going to get a foul, I believe, against Hazleton area. If that's Boretsky, that'll be her second.
I think they're going to have to get Boretsky on a reach-in as Triple Piece back in the game.
And that is the case. Boretsky picks up her second, team fifth.
Also, Franek back in the game, Marty.
LeClaire takes a breather as Clay is back in. As Owen J. Roberts also goes small here. Tribal Piece knocked it away from White out of bounds. It'll remain with the Lady Wildcats.
Quick hands by Tribal Piece underneath. As Clay tried to go to the baseline.
White at the top of the key, guarded closely by Wolk. Kicked it out to Gabby Corey. And a little teardrop runner by White. She's got 7. LeClaire and White have 15 of the 19. And they roll the Tribal Piece and not reestablished inbounds. Turnover gives it back to Owen J. Roberts.
White, last offensive series for Owen J. Roberts. Nice job going to the basket, making that runner. Shell in the game for Owen J. Roberts.
And Emily Shaw quick to take the jumper, couldn't get it to go. Clay finds White on the baseline. Her runner won't go, rebound by Wolk. And Tolik is fouled on the drive.
And Tolik did a good job tipping the last rebound outside. Lady Cougars will inbound from the side, down by 4.
First on Gabby Corey, team third. Franek gives to Antolik. This is Wolk. Franek to Antolik. She drives the lane, can't get it to go. Tribal piece to put back, won't go. And here come the Lady Wildcats. And rolled off of Franek. Lady Wildcat ball with 28.4 seconds left in the half.
I'll tell you what, Marty, both teams up and down the floor, very fast-paced game.
Got a nice pass inside for the basket.
Great pass inside. And Owen J. Roberts causes another turnover.
Final 10 seconds, Lady Wildcats up 6. Clay hits the three. A big 5-0 run to end the half sends the Lady Wildcats to the halftime locker room up 9. You're watching first round action in the girls' high school basketball playoffs, brought to you by your partner in emergency care, Lehigh Valley Hospital, Hazleton. The score, Owen J. Roberts 24, Hazleton area 15. You're watching it live on WILN.
When emergency strikes, trust your care to the all-new ER at Lehigh Valley Hospital, Hazleton. With a facility that's now twice the size. Experienced nurses who see you right away. A quick assessment process makes sure you get the care you need. Advanced technology on site. Safe, private treatment rooms, and a peace of mind that only this level of care can bring. When it matters most, trust your partner in emergency care. Lehigh Valley Hospital, Hazleton.
You've seen university advertising. A student like me pitching you the same old ideas. But I'm not gonna do that.
Instead, I'm gonna tell you what you can do with a Penn State degree. You can help anyone. Go anywhere. Create! And with 20 campuses to choose from, you'll always feel at home.
Look, Penn State is amazing, but your best years are just beginning. Come find out for yourself.
Wilkes Tree Farm in Sugarloaf has been providing the area with the highest quality trees for over 20 years, with a wide variety of shade and evergreen trees, wholesale, retail, and choose and cut options. Call them at 570-401-8267.
If you're looking for a good pre-owned vehicle, check out BLB for tax time specials. Get the best return on your tax check at BLB Auto Sales, a division of Barbush Automotive located on Route 940 in Harley. Call 570-454-7571.
PIAA first round matchup in girls 6A high school basketball in the 2020 tournament is brought to you by your partner in emergency care, Lehigh Valley Hospital, Hazleton. And Owen J. Roberts from District 1 leading the District 2 sub-regional champion Hazleton area 24-15 at the half. I'd like to give special thanks to Atlantic Broadband, who helped get us our live feed outside of here at Berwick High School Gymnasium. Many thanks to Atlantic Broadband for all their cooperation. And Joe, Hazleton area had this game at 4, 19-15. Had a shot, nice look at the basket, didn't get it to fall. Back came Owen J. Roberts and a quick 5 points. A bucket, turnover, and they hit a 3 before the buzzer. Finds them from up 4, now up 9.
Emily Schell came up big with the 3 at the buzzer, Marty. A couple of things. Number one, Owen J. Roberts causing a little bit of havoc of their own with that press. Lady Cougars turning it over several times. Owen J. Roberts converted. The other thing is LeClaire Greenewald underneath doing a nice job for Owen J. Roberts as they built a 9-point lead at the half.
Their all-time leading scorer, Olivia LeClaire, leading the way with 8. Avery White has 7. Lady Wildcats up 9. Grand Central halftime stats are next.
Don't make the big box mistake. Shop local and save at Grand Central in Hazleton. Get better prices than the big box store on our huge selection of furniture, mattresses, appliances, and electronics at Grand Central in Hazleton and at the Laurel Mall.
Your exciting new TV experience is here. Smarter, faster, easier to use. With live TV, recordings, video on demand, and streaming apps all in a single place. When you're looking for something new, recommendations are tailored to you. Voice-powered, personalized results to find what you want faster. And the unlimited potential of smart home. The new experience from TiVo is here.
SJ Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialists, call SJ Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
Stop in at Two Italian Guys Pizzeria for the best pizza in town, serving a large variety of pizza, stromboli, and so much more. Open till 3 a.m. Take out or eat in, delivery available. Call 570-459-2783.
The Falvella Law Firm, located at 641 Route 93 in Sugarloaf, offers help with car and truck accidents, wills, powers of attorney, and estates. With a small team of attorneys, they work directly with each and every client, serving all of northeastern Pennsylvania. They are proud to offer legal services that make a real difference to you. Call them at 570-788-4191.
Berwick, Owen J. Roberts leading the District 2 Sub-Regional Champion Hazleton area 24-15. In other state playoff action, Mount Carmel was a big winner, as was the Lady Royals of Holy Redeemer, winning their first-round matchup against Bloomsburg. Here, another half of basketball to go before we see who advances to Tuesday night to a site and time to be determined to play either Pennsbury or Red Lion. Joe, we're just about set to get a look at Jim Burns' halftime stats, and it's brought to you by Grand Central.
One of the things we talked about with being away was it was 17-15 at one time, and then Owen J. Roberts went on a 7-0 run. Field goals. You see Owen J. Roberts 9 for 23, 2 for 8 from three-point range, 4 for 5 from the free throw line, 13 rebounds, 7 of them offensive, and then 6 turnovers. The Lady Cougars, 6 for 14, just under 50%. 2 for 3 from three-point range. They've made one free throw. They have 10 rebounds, only 2 offensive rebounds. Big number, 10 turnovers. We talked about if you convert half of those, it would be 10 points. And our lead by Owen J. Roberts is 9. So the Lady Cougars are going to have to clean that up, Marty.
The 2 big numbers, the 7 offensive rebounds for the Lady Wildcats, and as you mentioned, normally it's Hazleton area getting teams to turn over. They got to take better care of the basketball. We're going to take a break. Third quarter action up next.
You've seen university advertising. A student like me pitching you the same old ideas. But I'm not going to do that.
Instead, I'm going to tell you what you can do with a Penn State degree. You can help anyone. Go anywhere. Create. And with 20 campuses to choose from, you'll always feel at home.
Look, Penn State is amazing, but your best years are just beginning. Come find out for yourself.
Sally Purcell's Country Inn in Sugarloaf. Open daily, Tuesday through Sunday. Stop in for lunch. Join us on Wednesday for wing night, Thursday for rib night. For weekend specials and reservations, call Sally's at 570-384-3478.
This is your home, your car, and you want to give them the protection they deserve. With home and auto insurance.
In Hazleton, talk to State Farm agent Pete Keselica.
If you're looking for a good pre-owned vehicle, check out BLB for tax time special. Get the best return on your tax check at BLB Auto Sales, a division of Barbush Automotive located on Route 940 in Harley. Call 570-454-7571.
Wilkes Tree Farm in Sugarloaf has been providing the area with the highest quality trees for over 20 years, with a wide variety of shade and evergreen trees, wholesale, retail, and choose and cut options. Call them at 570-401-8267.
Don't make the big box mistake. Shop local and save at Grand Central in Hazleton. Get better prices than the big box store on our huge selection of furniture, mattresses, appliances, and electronics at Grand Central in Hazleton and at the Laurel Mall.
You are watching live coverage of the first round of the 2020 6A Girls High School Basketball Tournament between Owen J. Roberts and Hazleton area, brought to you by your partner in emergency care, Lehigh Valley Hospital, Hazleton. You're watching it live here on WILN.
Cougars, what do they have to do? Clean up the turnovers, number one. Number two, to shoot the ball a little bit better. Number three, they've hit a couple of threes. They have 2 for 3 in the first half. You have to have the opportunity. Owen J. Roberts doing a nice job defensively. Also doing a nice job on the press.
Well, we have a moment. I'd like to thank the Third Base Luncheonette for supplying our crew meal tonight, as they have all season long here on WILN. Many thanks to the Third Base Luncheonette, located just off of 9th Street in Hazleton. Thank you to the Third Base Luncheonette. Looking for Wolk backdoor, tipped away, and it'll be Hazleton area basketball. Lady Cougars will start with their original starting five. Grula, Trivalpiece, Wolk, Beretsky, and Antolik. As does the Lady Wildcats. Corey, Greenewald, LeClaire, Clay, and White.
Trivalpiece tried to get it inside to Grula.
And very interesting, that opening half, LeClaire played with a face guard, probably to protect the broken nose. That face guard she's not wearing here to start the third.
Probably fogged up on her, I think, a little bit, Marty, because of sweating and so on. She felt more comfortable taking it off for the second half.
Grula spins, can't get it to go. LeClaire the rebound.
Good move to the basket by Grula, just couldn't get it to go, couldn't finish the shot.
Corey inside to Greenewald. Tipped away by Trivalpiece. Hazleton area down 9 over a minute gone in the third.
Have to take advantage of the turnover here, Marty. Down by 9. Don't have to be in a hurry. They can take good shots. Have to handle the ball well.
Wolk for 3. Couldn't get it to roll in. Greenewald the rebound. Joe, it almost looked like Coach Gavio was running the picket fence from Hoosiers.
Exactly.
This is a 3 from Clay. She can't get it to go. But White's there for the putback.
Great job by White underneath. Excellent, Avery White.
Their largest lead is 11. Grula can't get it to go. The Antolik with the putback. She got undercut, and it'll be Owen J. Roberts basketball.
Right now, seems like there's a lid on the basket for the Lady Cougars. Marty can't get one to go.
White ahead of the pack, it's Clay. She'll go to Corey, and almost stolen by Wolk. LeClaire in the lane, looks inside to Greenewald, and she was fouled.
LeClaire with a good bounce pass inside. Greenewald got to the baseline. She was fouled.
Fouls on Grula. The board says 3. I only have her for 2. We'll have to get that double checked. Team first. Best of luck to Coach Gavio and the Lady Cougars in their quest for gold in Class 6A playoffs from Marquette Plumbing and Heating. Remember, stay loose, ladies. Greenewald, an empty trip, but Hazleton area again turns it over.
Along with not shooting very well. Again, the turnover problem continues as Wolk tried to get it outside.
White is fouled and can't get the roll.
I believe they're going to get Boretsky.
Or Antolik.
Or
Yes.
Antolik, you're right, Marty.
First on Antolik, the team second. Avery White to shoot 2. She's the first in double figures with 10.
The spread now 12. Owen J. Roberts on top. Third quarter. .13, and Owen J. Roberts will come with the press.
Antolik brings it up. Looking for Grula out of her reach. Owen J. Roberts with the basketball.
Lady Cougars press in return.
White kicked it. Loose. Boretsky has it. And Boretsky was fouled. I believe they'll call it on Corey. That'll be her second.
And I'll tell you what, Marty, the pace of this game has not slowed up since the first tip.
And Tolik back to Trival piece. Little scoop shot won't go. LeClaire another rebound. Looking for Clay. White spins away. Gets it to Greenewald. Out to LeClaire. Strong drive, blocked by Trival piece.
Off the floor.
And LeClaire this time was fouled.
Nice block by Marissa Trevelpiece, but the ball on the floor back to Owen J. LeClaire. Drives the basket and fouled.
Now here's where there's a little bit of discrepancy. I'm going to go with the board and say that Grula has 3. They're saying now Trival piece only 2. But I thought clearly she had 2 personals in that first half. I'll go off the scoreboard here at Berwick because they're down at the table with the official book.
Spread now 15, Marty. Can't allow it to get much more. Cougars need to convert some points here.
Grula's jumper won't go, but there's a foul. And I believe it's on Hazleton area.
Marty, almost 3.5 minutes gone, and Cougars cannot make a shot.
Trival piece will sit as she picked up the loose ball foul. It's her 3rd. Team 4th. Grula's on the floor with 3 personals. Owen J. Roberts has an opportunity to put this game away.
They do, and they turned it over with the walk. So with the travel, Lady Cougars, they have to find their shooting range here.
And Tolik gets it to Wolk. Clay coming back, and Clay will be called for the foul, sending Olivia Wolk to the foul line.
I think Clay figured, I'll make you earn it rather than the easy one.
Got to look at the S.J. Kowalski replay. You see Clay coming back, committing the hard foul, making Wolk earn it.
Looking for the first point of the second half for the Lady Cougars.
Mentioned Trival piece sat down. Krasansky checked in for her. Number 11, Alexa Vogelman in for the first time for Owen J. Roberts, as Gabby Corey also returns.
First points for the Lady Cougars in the second half. Spread is 14. Owen J. Roberts up. LeClaire looking to inbound.
Collier checks in for Hazleton area. LeClaire breaks the pressure to Vogelman. This is White. She'll dribble it out.
Owen J. Roberts deliberate with the ball at this point. They can afford to be so with a 14-point lead, closing in on 4 minutes left in the third quarter.
Clay got the shot off. That was rebounded by Wolk. Beretsky. And rolled off of Owen J. Roberts. It'll remain Hazleton area basketball. As Grula and Trivalpice check back in for the Lady Cougars. And Tolik finds Trivalpice. Can't get it to go. Tipped away by LeClaire nicely. White ahead to Vogelman. Knocked away, but they're going to call a foul on Beretsky.
Impressed with Owen J. Roberts getting the ball down the floor. They handle it well, and you see it on the replay. Beretsky with the foul. That's Jay Kowalski replay.
Third on Beretsky, team fifth. Paul Uranovich, Nationwide Insurance. Call Paul at 570-636-0680 or stop by 517 Center Street in Freeland for auto, home, life, or business insurance. Good luck, Lady Cougars, from Paul Uranovich, Nationwide Insurance.
Franikin for Beretsky, Marty.
As the foul trouble mounts for Hazleton area, Beretsky, Grula, Trivalpice all with 3. Vogelman, an empty trip. Wolk the rebound.
Nice. Olivia Wolk is going to be fouled.
And I'm not sure Coach Mellon will be real happy with the foul down on his offensive baseline by Vogelman. It's her first, team third. But what it does do, Joe, sets up the full court pressure that Hazleton area struggled with.
And they sure have struggled with it. Owen J. Roberts giving the Lady Cougars a little bit of their own medicine.
That's a three-point goal. Kira Antolik. She's got 8 to lead the Lady Cougars. They're down 11.
They're going to get Antolik on the foul. But Antolik comes up with a big 3 here.
But already the 16th foul on Hazleton area. It's the second on Antolik. But from here on out, the Lady Wildcats, 3:23 left in the third and the whole fourth, shooting free throws.
Will be going to the line.
LeClaire gets it to Clay. LeClaire checks with Coach Mellon. Up 11, they're very deliberate here in the third. LeClaire thought about the jumper, gave it to Vogelman.
Again, taking minutes off the clock with the deliberate offense. They can afford to look for a good shot at the basket, Marty, as LeClaire drives the lane, dishes it out. Big 3 there by Hannah Clay.
An exhibition on how to run half-court offense. LeClaire with the penetration, the dish to Clay for an open 3, and has been the story tonight, and I don't think Coach Gavio saw this coming. Another Lady Cougar turnover.
And Trivalpice going to the basket. Couldn't handle the pass.
And again, Owen J. Roberts breaks the press nicely.
Impressed with Owen J. Roberts. They'll handle the ball. They're breaking the press, taking good shots to the basket as LeClaire goes up.
And I think we saw that from the results in getting to this game, Joe. The gauntlet they had to go through, you didn't think this team would be phased.
Corey did a nice job keeping the ball alive, but
and just as I say that, an unforced
we
turnover.
turned it over.
So we'll have to apologize to Coach Mellon and his team for our typical black catting.
We gave him the black cat.
It's good to see we're in midseason form, Coach.
Yeah.
Beretsky gets it to Walk. And she's fouled in the backcourt by Gabby Corey. This will be the 4th team foul and the 2nd on Gabby Corey. So that brings Maddie Corey back in, along with Shaw and Greenewald. But you hear so often, Joe, with coaches, get this around that 9-point mark for the 4th. You know, you're in business. So a late run by Hazleton area would help them immensely. But Antolik can't get the 3 to go. Wolk the loose basketball to Beretsky.
Good save by Wolk.
And Tribal Piece was fouled.
I believe Greenwald up, if I'm not mistaken, on Triple Piece.
And we're very close to a foul shooting contest. 15 foul against Owen J. Roberts. Foul was on Avery White, her first. But as I mentioned, team 5th of the second half.
Thinking about trying to go inside the Grula. Didn't happen.
Beretsky drives, can't get it to fall. And a jump ball is called. Possession arrow gives it back to the Lady Wildcats. And LeClaire gets it across the timeline to Greenewald. She got double teamed. Now she gets it back. Under a minute remaining in the 3rd. Owen J. Roberts up by 14. Shaw hits the 3 to make it 17.
Emily Shaw hit a 3 right at the end of the 2nd quarter. Hits another here to make it a 17-point lead. And we're going to have another turnover on the Lady Cougars.
And Hazleton area takes a full timeout.
You've seen university advertising. A student like me pitching you the same old ideas. But I'm not gonna do that.
Instead, I'm gonna tell you what you can do with the Penn State degree. You can help anyone. Go anywhere. Create! And with 20 campuses to choose from, you'll always feel at home.
Look, Penn State is amazing, but your best years are just beginning. Come find out for yourself.
Your exciting new TV experience is here. Smarter, faster, easier to use. With live TV, recordings, video on demand, and streaming apps, all in a single place. When you're looking for something new, recommendations are tailored to you. Voice-powered, personalized results to find what you want faster. And the unlimited potential of smart home. The new experience from TiVo is here.
This is a first-round matchup in 6A girls high school basketball for the PIAA tournament in the year 2020. And it's brought to you by your partner in emergency care, Lehigh Valley Hospital, Hazleton. Lady Cougars of Hazleton after the timeout, trailing 36-19. They come with full court pressure, and as they have most of the night, the Lady Wildcats break it, and they have plenty of time to set up the half-court offense. Coach Mellon wants the team to hold the ball for the final 20 seconds. Shaw gets it to Corey. Right back to Shaw. LeClaire to White. Final 5 seconds. Down to 3. White got tripped up. And we're going to get a foul. And what is so critical, Joe, I think they're going to say before the horn, but it's the 7th team foul. It was not a shooting foul. It'll be a 1-and-1 opportunity.
1-and-1 for Owen J. Roberts. White doing a nice job holding it. Right here you see it on the S.J. Kowalski replay. Holding it till the last second, tried to drive the lane. They called the foul.
The fourth on Beretsky, team 7th. They're going to put 0.4 seconds on the clock. As we mentioned, it was not a shooting foul, but with it being the 7th team foul, White heads to the line for a 1-and-1. She'll get another.
The next foul shot can double up on the Lady Cougars. It's 37-19 in favor of Owen J. Roberts.
White has 13. Hazleton area inbounds through 3. Owen J. Roberts 38, Hazleton area 19. You're watching live high school basketball on WILN.
When emergency strikes, trust your care to the all-new ER at Lehigh Valley Hospital, Hazleton. With a facility that's now twice the size. Experienced nurses who see you right away. A quick assessment process makes sure you get the care you need. Advanced technology on site. Safe, private treatment rooms, and a peace of mind that only this level of care can bring. When it matters most, trust your partner in emergency care. Lehigh Valley Hospital, Hazleton.
S.J. Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialists, call S.J. Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
You're watching a first-round matchup in the 2020 PIAA 6A Girls High School Basketball Championship, and it's brought to you by your partner in emergency care, Lehigh Valley Hospital, Hazleton, and it's live here on WILN. Special thanks to Atlantic Broadband for helping us be live in your homes on this Friday night.
Lady Cougars 1 for 10 from the floor as Grula goes up and makes a short jumper. Owen J. Roberts 3 for 7 in that third quarter from the floor. As White handling the ball. They're going to spread the floor, Marty, here. Use the clock.
Wolk almost the steal. Owen J. Roberts gets it back. It's LeClaire, Clay, White, Greenewald, and Maddie Corey to start the fourth. Hazleton area starts with Beretsky playing with 4 personals, Tribal Peace and Grula playing with 3, Wolk and Antolik.
Lady Wildcats content. Keep the ball on the perimeter until they get something, either a good look as White inside Grula with a nice rebound.
Kicks it ahead to Wolk. To Antolik. Wolk the rebound. Put back won't go. Rebound LeClaire, and she'll be fouled by Wolk.
Wolk felt like she had the ball, and as you mentioned, Marty, now it's 1-and-1.
First on Wolk, but the 8th team foul on Hazleton area. Sends the all-time leading scorer in the history of Owen J. Roberts girls basketball, Olivia LeClaire, to the line for a 1-and-1. Hazleton area down 17 with the basketball.
They don't have to, the Lady Cougars don't have to be in a rush, but they need to get the ball up. They're down by 17. We are at 6:20 in the fourth quarter.
Because even at this point, Joe, the clock is their enemy.
There's no doubt.
And this tough defense by the Lady Wildcats, but Beretsky got a screen and got open. Wolk the rebound.
Great
out to
rebound
Beretsky.
by Olivia Wolk. into the triple piece.
And she gets the roll. Trival piece has 4. It's down to 15.
Again, a lot of pressure, but the Lady Wildcats have been successful as Wolk knocks it out of bounds. The Lady Wildcats have been successful breaking the press.
I'd like to thank the Third Base Luncheonette for supplying our crew meal tonight, as they have all season long here on WILN. Located just off of 9th Street in Hazleton. Many thanks all season long to the Third Base Luncheonette. And that'll be the 4th on Faith Grula. Sending Greenewald to the line for a 1-and-1. Their final 1-and-1 of the night. It's the 9th team foul. Off back rim, but a big rebound by Clay.
Clay with a great rebound for Owen J. Roberts.
Clay will take the 3. And jump ball will keep it down there with the Lady Wildcats of Owen J. Roberts.
Maddie Corey did a nice job for Owen J. Roberts, coming hard to the basket, causing the jump ball.
This is Corey to LeClaire. LeClaire goes to the basket where she is fouled. See who it's called on. It'll be a 2-shot foul for LeClaire.
Triple piece with the hard foul.
But the bad news for Coach Gavio, as we see the S.J. Kowalski replay, Joe, that's her 4th.
I think at this point, Grula has 4, the triple piece 4.
And Beretsky as well.
Because of the situation, you have to let him on the floor. Down by 15.
And another miss, but another offensive rebound.
Greenewald with a great rebound. Now,
in this quarter, Joe, Owen J. Roberts 0 for 4 at the foul line, but they have gotten 2 offensive rebounds.
We talked about them in the first half, Marty, with 7 offensive rebounds, whereas the Lady Cougars had 2, as Greenewald at the line. Not shooting well. 13 offensive rebounds for the Lady Wildcats. Thank you, Mr. Burns.
That last foul was on Antolik, her 3rd. Greenewald, another miss. Trival piece the rebound. So the foul shooting of Owen J. Roberts keeping Hazleton area in it. Trival piece can't get it to go. Another rebound, LeClaire.
So the Lady Cougars shooting woes continue here with 4:45 left.
And Owen J. Roberts deliberate with the basketball.
That time LeClaire went to the baseline. Looked like she might have had a shot, passed it outside. They keep it alive using the clock.
And LeClaire can't get it to go. Hazleton area basketball.
Hazleton area, Lady Cougars did not want to foul. LeClaire had a good look at the basket with the layup, just couldn't get it to go. If you're ever going to make some 3-pointers, now would be the time for the Lady Cougars.
Grula over to Beretsky.
Tenacious defense by Owen J. Roberts.
Antolik gets loose basketball. She goes to Beretsky. She drives baseline, and she's fouled from behind.
That was Maddie Curry, and I think she's saying, who, me? There's the S.J. Kowalski replay, and there you see Maddie Curry called for the foul from behind.
Best of luck to Coach Gavio and the Lady Cougars in their quest for gold in Class 6A playoffs from Marchetti Plumbing and Heating. Remember, stay loose, ladies. Beretsky hits both.
Grula and Beretsky.
Collier and Franek back in for Hazleton area. Going small, trying to speed it up. Leclerc inside, can't get it. Greenewald is there. Tipped out to Antolik. And she was fouled on the sideline.
I believe White with the reach in. Again, two great looks at the basket by Owen J. Robert. Neither of them went.
A 1-and-1 for Kira Antolik as White picked up her second, team seventh. Antolik will get another.
Narrows it to 12, Marty.
Antolik is in double figures with 10. Lacey Kringy back in the lineup as Wolk sits down. Now I think we're going to start seeing offense, defense, Joe.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, Marty.
Rolled off of Antolik, but a very tough corner to inbound in. Corey breaks the pressure to Greenewald. Over to Leclerc.
And again, Owen J. Roberts lives up to being able to break that press.
Full timeout taken by Owen J. Roberts. They lead by 11.
The Falvella Law Firm, located at 641 Route 93 in Sugarloaf, offers help with car and truck accidents, wills, powers of attorney, and estates. With a small team of attorneys, they work directly with each and every client, serving all of northeastern Pennsylvania. They are proud to offer legal services that make a real difference to you. Call them at 570-788-4191.
Talk to State Farm agent Pete Kazalika today.
Sally Purcell's Country Inn in Sugarloaf. Open daily, Tuesday through Sunday. Stop in for lunch. Join us on Wednesday for wing night, Thursday for rib night. For weekend specials and reservations, call Sally's at 570-384-3478.
Welcome back to Berwick. Hazleton area has cut a 19-point deficit down to 11. 3:06 remaining in the fourth.
Marty, reason for that is 0 for 6 from the line by Owen J. Roberts. Hazleton area 4 for 4 from the foul line. Plays a part in whittling the deficit to 11.
Trival Peace, Wolk, and Beretsky are back in for Hazleton area. And a foul will be called on Wolk. It's going to be her second. Hazleton area over the two-shot limit. This is a first-round matchup in the 2020 PIAA 6A Girls Basketball Championship between Owen J. Roberts and Hazleton area. And it's brought to you by your partner in emergency care, Lehigh Valley Hospital, Hazleton.
Leclerc continues the streak, Marty.
She chased after her own rebound and knocked it out of bounds. But as Jim Burns mentioned to us in the last time out, Hazleton area 4-4 at the line. Owen J. Roberts now 0 of 8 here in the fourth. Beretsky drives, can't get it to go. Wolk the rebound.
Nice rebound by Olivia Wolk
And Grula was fouled. They'll say on the floor it'll be a 1-and-1 opportunity.
Has a possibility to get it to single digits there, Marty, if it makes 2.
Fouls on Avery White, her 3rd, team 8th.
And we have the defense ready to go.
But a missed opportunity for Hazleton area. Score remains 11-point spread for Owen J. Roberts. And White will be fouled by Wolk. That'll be her 3rd.
White looking to break that streak at the foul line. Sophomore guard. And she does.
And she's been a huge reason Owen J. Roberts has handled this Hazleton area pressure.
There's no doubt about it. Handles the ball well, finds the open people up the floor, makes both of those foul shots.
And Joe, you mentioned at the start of the broadcast, how about the poise for her? One of the top leading scorers on this team, only as a sophomore. Beretsky needs to take a timeout as she got trapped on the sideline.
Coach Gavio calling for movement to the basket.
But Joe, it's a 30-second timeout, so now would be a good time to call 2 Italian Guys Pizzeria at 570-459-2783. And Coach DeMelfi, fresh back from Florida, says, order a pizza from 2 Italian Guys, located at 3 West Diamond Avenue in Hazleton. Give them a call, 570-459-2783, and it'll be ready post-game for you as we have 1:57 remaining here in Berwick.
Coach Gavio again emphasizing, I think, talking to Grula and Trivelpiece, go to the basket as Wolk will inbound.
Hazleton area will be left with 2 full timeouts. Owen J. Roberts has 2 fulls and 2 30s remaining. Beretsky is fouled on her way to the basket.
And again,
Maddie Corey, I believe, picks up her 4th.
Maddie Corey looking at the official. I think she was saying, as we look at the S.J. Kowalski replay, I didn't even go after Beretsky. She will go to the line. Makes the first.
9th team foul against the Lady Wildcats. Beretsky can make this an 11-point game.
And she does.
Couple of defensive subs, Collier and Franek, back in replacing Grula and Beretsky.
Lady Wildcats have been successful doing this. LeClaire up the floor. Again, nice job breaking the press. We have a foul sending White for Owen J. Roberts to the line.
First on Franek. I know it's an 11-point spread and you got a foul, but there was one person I think Coach Gavio didn't want to foul. It might be White.
I think you're right. White or LeClaire. Both have shot fairly well from the line.
So with the offense, defense, Grula, Beretsky back in for Hazleton area. White 4 for 4 here in the 4th. She's got 17 to lead all scorers. The lead back to 13, 1.5 minutes remaining in the 4th.
Now down the floor quickly, get the ball up.
And Tolik from the foul line can't get it to roll in. Greenewald and Beretsky will foul White, and that'll be the 5th on Brooke Beretsky. And a nice round of applause from the Hazleton area faithful for Brooke Boretsky as she'll leave this game with 5 personals.
Emotional moment for Boretsky as she's off the floor with 5 fouls.
She was met by Coach Gavio as she got to the sideline. Avery White, who's going to be a key cog for Coach Mel in the next couple years, has the chance to go 6 for 6 from the line.
Not only can she run the offense, she shoots very well from the foul line. Again, down the floor quickly for the Lady Cougars.
Wolk thought about the 3. Out the tribal piece. That 3 won't go. Rebound White.
At this point, Cam really.
And they're going to roll off of Franek.
I was going to say, Marty, at this point, you can't really wait to get a good look. You have to get the ball up. You're down by 15. You're under a minute.
And Franek will commit the foul, sending Hannah Clay to the line. And Joe just flashed back to the late in the second when it was a 4-point game. A hoop, a turnover, and Clay hit a 3 right before the buzzer to take that lead to 9 at the half. And really, these Lady Wildcats haven't looked back.
Well, I think the other thing is, Marty, the end of the second and the third quarter where Hazleton area really couldn't make a shot as first group off the floor.
The seniors and Olivia Wolk getting a big hug from Coach Gavio. This group of seniors, Grula, Tribal Peace, and Antolik, will go down in the annals of history as very successful 4 years at Hazleton area.
No doubt about it. A bunch of district titles. We've seen them a lot this year. They've played well. Tonight they just hit a shooting slump. And a team that is well coached, Owen J. Roberts. They shot fairly well.
Krasansky can't get the 3. Kringy the rebound. That won't fall. Franek an offensive rebound, and she is fouled.
Lady Cougars scrapping to the end. 36.8 left.
Franek to the line to shoot 2. Number 2, Kate Friedemann in for Owen J. Roberts.
Marty, we keep talking, but if Coach Gavio could take about 6 minutes, the last minute of the second quarter, about 5 or 6 minutes of the third quarter back, I'm sure he would. That was where Owen J. Roberts really opened up a lead.
Franek gets 1 out of 2. 15-point Owen J. Roberts lead. Franek to steal to Collier. Krasansky tips it. Still loose. Krasansky to put back is good. Coach Gavio takes a full timeout.
Express Care. Walk in and you walk into the region's most trusted health network.
If you're looking for a good pre-owned vehicle, check out BLB for tax time special. Get the best return on your tax check at BLB Auto Sales, a division of Barbush Automotive located on Route 940 in Harley. Call 570-454-7571.
Stop in at Two Italian Guys Pizzeria for the best pizza in town. Serving a large variety of pizza, stromboli, and so much more. Open till 3 a.m. Take out or eat in. Delivery available. Call 570-459-2783.
We welcome you back to Berwick. Owen J. Roberts up 45-32. Hazleton area down to 1 timeout remaining. And off of Vogelman, it'll be Hazleton area basketball. Some more subs for Coach Mellon. Number 33, Kendall Cunningham. Number 34, Ava Clemson. Number 13, Avery Wenzel are into the lineup. Final 15 seconds. Collier looks inside to Julia Mooney. Mooney's shot is up and she'll head to the line to shoot 2.
.4. I think at this point, if you look back as Mooney makes the first for the Lady Cougars, you look back at their season, and as you mentioned, not only this season, but the last 3 or 4 years, they've been very successful. Owen J. Roberts going to move on as Mooney misses the second.
Krasinski with the putback. Down to 10. And a traveling violation. And that'll be the ball game. As Owen J. Roberts, a very impressive performance, come to Berwick and defeat the District 2 sub-regional champions of Hazleton area by a score of 45-35. Hazleton area season has come to an end. A very successful campaign for Coach Gavio. Says goodbye to 3 very talented seniors. Owen J. Roberts, they continue their season. They move to Tuesday in a matchup against Pennsbury or Red Lion. Site and time to be determined.
I'll tell you what, Marty, Owen J. Roberts, tenacious on defense. I thought the Lady Cougars play very strong defense when they go to the press, but I'll tell you what, Owen J. Roberts, not only did they operate defensively the press, but they broke the press of the Lady Cougars big time tonight.
Before we wrap up with the basketball, got to send out many thank yous. First, ladies and gentlemen, you saw a lot of sponsors here tonight during our broadcast, and we ask you whenever the need arises and you have an opportunity to use one of the sponsors from tonight, please use them, because without their sponsorship, we would not be able to bring you tonight's live broadcast of the high school basketball playoffs from here in Berwick. So please remember our sponsors for future use in your day-to-day activities. Want to thank them. Got to thank the fine folks here at Berwick. Terrific cooperation not only in the regular season but here in the playoffs. They're so cooperative and hospitable to us here at WILN. Want to thank them and all the schools that we've dealt with this year, Hazleton area, Monoy area, Weatherly, Crestwood, and Penn State Hazleton. Those whole schools have been very nice to us, and we want to thank them, as well as the game officials who help keep us into the timeouts while we're running our commercial breaks. They hold up game action and allow us to come in. And I'd be remiss if I did not thank our fine production crew who, for so many seasons, Joe, and we know it's very hard to do, to make us look good, you got to put in a lot of hard work.
And I'm going to tell you what, Marty, they do such a great job on the S.J. Kowalski replays, such a great job of covering the game. You're right. They even might make us look halfway decent.
And there's one member of that production crew that we got to send special thank yous to. We mentioned it during our last regular season broadcast. But this may be the last time we work with Tony Pacelli, a true professional, and he's done such a great job, whether it's here on site at games or in the studio for our various productions. Tony Pacelli is a pleasure to work with, does a great job with our audio, and helps out with giving us some out-of-town scores as well. Tony will be missed. He's going to go and be closer to family out in Las Vegas, probably coming up this summer. Hasn't finalized the date yet, so we may get a chance to work with him again, but if we don't, we definitely want to thank Tony Pacelli for all the years working with him.
I second that. Marty, just looking at 14 offensive rebounds for Owen J. Roberts, 9 for Hazleton area. 14 turnovers for the Lady Cougars. Haven't seen that all year, I don't believe.
Yeah. And one of the key reasons, that great defense by the Lady Wildcats that Coach Mellon put out there, and very impressed with that sophomore guard, Avery White. She led all scorers with 19 on the night as Owen J. Roberts advances to the second round of the PIAA 6A tournament. School leading scorer Olivia LeClaire finished with 10. For Hazleton area, one of their seniors led the way, Kira Antolik. She led the Lady Cougars with 10. And we were remiss if we didn't thank the coaches and teams that we've covered through both fall and winter. So hospitable and cooperative with us, trying to give us as much information as possible, and giving us some great memories on a great school year of high school sports that we've thoroughly enjoyed. And we also once again want to thank Atlantic Broadband for all of their help in getting us live into your homes on this Friday night for the beginning of the high school basketball playoffs. And once again, we want to thank our main sponsor, your partner in emergency care, Lehigh Valley Hospital in Hazleton. Thank you so much. And now as we say good night, Coach, hopefully we do this again come fall.
I'm looking forward. Good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise.
We got to thank Barry J.S. for all of his help, and our director tonight. Where have you gone, Joe Maggio? Stats by Jim Burns. We welcome him back from Florida, Joe DeMelfi. I'm Marty Burns saying so long. Once again, we thank you, the fans, for joining us all season long. The final score, Owen J. Roberts 45, Hazleton area 35. This has been a WILN Sports Special presentation. Good night and have a great weekend from Berwick.
You're watching WILN TV, where your